Marakkar, the Lion of the Arabian Sea is out, and here's our Paisa on the film. One thing's for sure, budget of the film is way more than Paisa. The film has already won 3 national awards this year, including the best film, and it will leave you thinking about it long after you walk out of the theatre for many good reasons. First of all, it is enriching to see a regional movie industry produce a great story at such scale. Marakkar is the most expensive Malayalam movie made till date on a whopping budget of 100 crores. Once you see the film, you will understand that they've spent every rupee well. It is spectacular, and that is an understatement. The movie is stitched together like a poem full of passionate characters, soulful lyrics and emotions. It's about Kunjali Marakkar IV, the naval commander of the Samutri Kingdom of Calicut. Mohanlal plays Kunjali Marakkar. The film is set in 1600s and the makers have recreated the world so well. Not a lot of information about the costumes and setups were available. So the makers fused the available material with imagination. The result is phenomenal.
I have come with an army of 6,000 men, cavalry and artillery, to stop the atrocities of Kunjali Marakkar forever.
The movie starts with the tension between the Samutri Kingdom and the Portuguese. The Marakkars are introduced before establishing the hero of this story, Kunjali Marakkar. The film gears up as we go into the conquests, revenge and further adventures of Kunjali Marakkar and his dream of a free country. It's thrilling, moving and exciting even at 3 hours. Mohanlal is one of the greatest actors and a living legend for a reason, and he delivers a class act. As Kunjali Marakkar, he not only performs some stunning action sequences but simply moves you with his emotions. Fun fact, young Kunjali Marakkar is played by Mohanlal's son Pranav and his love interest is played by the director Priyadarshan's daughter Kalyani. They make a lovely pair, and the young Kunjali Marakkar story takes place for about a good portion of the first half of the film before you see Lalitan himself. The film boasts of a huge star cast with actors like Siddiq, Sudhir Shetty, Kirti, Suresh, Arjun Sarja, Mukesh, Manju Warrier, Prabhu, Shok Selvan and Nedumudi Venu. Priyadarshan sir, take a bow. He's always been one of my favorite directors and he's managed to sketch out yet another masterpiece. Right from the very first visual, you will know that it's a Priyadarshan movie because of the way he establishes the geography, the locations and the premise. As the movie goes on, you will be lost in the world he creates. This movie has redefined the VFX scene in India. It is one of the finest I have seen in an Indian movie. The setup of this film reminds you of movies like Prince of Persia. Some VFX sequences like when Marakkar's ship gets stuck in a thunderstorm or the many war sequences are fantastic.
All cannons ready to fire!
The action is perfectly designed, which honors the period it's set in. The weapons, the stances, the war strategies, everything fits the setup well. Watch out for the action sequence between Mohanlal and Arjun Sarja. It's one of my favorite sequences. There's so much more to discover about this masterpiece, so I'll let you find out for yourself.